crazy how much easier it is to do the skirt before. So one thing that I noticed from Sunday is like, try to, well, one, pay attention to like what we're doing with our edges, but then intentionally, okay, am I flat? Am I on my left edge? Am I on my right edge? And then think about where you're transitioning those things.
Okay. So when you're going through whitewater, you're rarely like squarely on your bottom.
Never.
So you're always wanting to lean one way or the other.
Well, like a wave train, for example. If I go up a wave train and I'm completely flat, I'm kind of at mercy of the currents. I want to kind of go up the wave train like diagonally. And then when I get to the top of the wave, I'm either transitioning to go off down the other direction or continue in that diagonal direction. So every wave that I hit, I'm always like slightly on edge. That keeps your stern from getting sucked down, because when you're flat, your stern gets sucked down.
I see.
Now when you boof holes, you load up your edge and then you go flat as you come through the hole.
Okay.
But then you're usually transitioning to whichever direction you're going. If you're boofing through the hole and continue to go straight, obviously you're flat, left or right. But waves, much more like edging, because then you're gonna punch through those like features a little easier.
Okay.
Like the boat cuts.
I feel like I've learned that in the full slice. I've learned that lesson a little bit.
Yeah. Full slice even more so.
Because I was having a real hard time just getting, like, the bow would just get completely sunk, yeah, and I would just lose momentum.
Yeah, curling.
I'd stall, and then I'd just get rocked when I first got that boat.
I feel like once you're in big enough water with the full slice, it's just like underwater.
Yeah.
And it makes it stable. You have like so much surface area touching the water.
That's
like,
true.
It's hard to flip when the full slice is underwater.
That was sweet. Okay. Yeah.
Just gotta watch where I go. I'm gonna go where the deep water is. Thanks. You gotta do it again.
Okay.
So in that situation, when it's so shallow, you actually have to force yourself to roll across your body.
Yeah, I just learned the back deck. I just couldn't get myself.
Now like tug and then
Okay.
like you'll be completely dried out, but if you can get your boat to flop over the other side, then you can tip up.
I see. All right.
Like if you're boofing where there's a rock, your boof stroke has to counteract the deflection that's going to happen on the rock.
Okay.
Like think of Ed the other day when he tried to do that slot. He didn't take a strong enough stroke to counter the deflection, and then so it deflected him left and he beat time.
Yeah.
So you're going to think about planting that last stroke and then being forward and pulling yourself through it.
Okay. Awesome. That was great.
Yeah, this little section really shines between like 8 and 9.5.
It's hard.
Yeah, it's technical.
Yeah.
But it's not like huge.
No. But in a way that's harder.
Yeah. If we ever come back here, what we'll work on is hitting that boof and trying to catch the eddy where I caught.
Yeah.
In the middle there.
I think I could have had it. I was just so focused on the boof that I didn't do that bow draw that you did at the end. right, I'll give it a shot.
Stay close to the sapling until you get all the way up there.
There's that hole.
That's how that ramp is supposed to feel.
Yeah, that's fun. There's that hole that I was sitting in last time.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
People mess up on this rapid because they get too greedy at this level. They try to go way, way up on the rock, and then it slows them down, and then they fall because the back of the rock is sloped like this.
Okay.
They fall down into the hole and they get surged.
Okay.
So you'll see where it's making the funnel. You want to just drive up on the edge of that funnel and boof. That way you can keep your speed.
Okay.
So very similar to what we did up there.
Yeah.
Except the rock will probably be covered.
Right.
So you'll have to judge it by where it's sloping down.
So you go over that rock in the right instead of the slot.
You're not going over it, you're going next to it. See the boof? Yeah. So you're like driving up on it a little bit, but you're not going way up here.
So you're using a left stroke to counter. Okay.
It's better to melt down than to go too far right.
Okay.
And don't underestimate this first ledge. It's like a big hole.
Okay. Fun. It's really fun.
Hey! We kind of have to run it direct at this level. We won't be running any out of that heavy.
Okay.
So, try to get a good little theory at the beginning, and then you can kind of go through the wave train.
Okay.
Like 2 strokes into the current.
Okay.
Lulu is
The hard one?
it's not hard. It's like one move.
Okay. Let's see that.
I don't get to run Lulu often. It had logs in it for 3 years.
Yeah.
So. So this rock is the one that the other side of it slopes away.
Yeah.
So you kind of try to find the top of it and just and you're paddling towards like the top of it on the left side. And then as you get closer, you'll see the little kicker. It'll slope down at the bottom of the slope. There's a kicker. You want to hit the kicker because you can see that far left trough. It goes, it's just not clean.
Yeah.
It kind of breezes through that. When you hit the kicker, ideally you're headed right towards that sapling.
Yep.
And you just move straight through that.
Yep.
If it kicks you to the right, don't fight it, go around that rock.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, one side or the other, doesn't matter.
Yeah, like
better left.
what you don't want to do is like ride up on that rock and then fall back down towards that hole or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, one question. It looks like the water is trying to push you left into that.
It is.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
so
you're
you
gonna
have to
have to-
actively like, you have to actively
Try to hit. So, I don't
you don't
think
want to
you
hit
can
the
go-
nub where the water's flowing that way. You want to hit like
Right.
2 feet left of that.
Right, okay. Yeah, but if you go left, it's just a bunch of shit.
Yeah, you could run down through there. It just, you'll end up
Stop.
down in that trough the whole way down.
Yeah, okay. All right, I see it. Sweet.
It's a badass package. Like a little more right on the pepper.
That was awesome, though. That was really fun.